Greetings. It's Elder Blacklight here. On this video here, I want to talk to my new subscribers, old subscribers, those that just dropping in to see what it's all about. And then we're gonna move on from here. But see, I don't believe in the chat room, really. I started to, at one point, I started to open up to the chat and even phone calls. But really, that's too much like talk radio. So a lot of people just want to be armchair revolutionaries, and a lot of people just want to disrail the conversation or interrupt the flow, and a lot of people just want to debate, who got the right history and who got the right doctrine and all that kind of stuff. They got from that mostly from Sinetta and them. But you don't hear no strategy being thrown out on how to defend yourself against police brutality, how to they really don't tell the truth, on anything. They see things twisted because they want to please Whitey, and they really don't understand the system, this system that they're in. They really think, when you hear people like Floyd Mayweather and Oprah, Steve Harvey, people that we think that really got over, but they don't understand. Like, look at Bill Cosby, look at Tiger Woods, look at Michael Jackson. They think all that just the fault of these individuals. But flipping around and look at I tell you what, look at Elvis Presley. He OD'd on the toilet seat. Look at John Lennon in the Beatles. Flip it around, they don't get slandered. They don't throw dirt on them. Even Nixon, Tricky Dick they used to call him. He didn't do nothing but leave office. Look at John Kennedy. See? People don't compare to see why there's a character of justice, a miscarriage of justice. Let me give you another illustration. Trump. Trump got a whole lot of skeletons in his closet and whatever. And he the way he talk and whatever. Same with Hillary Clinton. Y'all ever follow the Clintons, Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, and he got caught in her in a sex act almost. You know, he come out a hero. Black people forgave him. You know, I'm gonna tell you. See, black women thought he was handsome. And he could blow the saxophone, and he had a little rhythm about him, and they called him the first black president because he went to Africa and beat on some drums and ate some dinner with the Africans, and go to black churches and eat some ribs. See, our people ain't growed up yet. You know, they really not, you know, our men's are really not men. Our women, you know, they not women. They still in the elementary stage of the game. You know, they give in. They give in to glamour and prestige. See, but richness is when you control your land and the resources that's in your land. Actually, the real riches is in your mind and body and soul, because all the resources on the planet or in the universe is actually in you, and we got more of it in the black man and black woman got more of it in us than the Caucasian do. So he can't be superior to us. But y'all keep on putting him superior to us, and y'all scared of him. So I give solutions, you know, on what you got to do. The court system is jacked up. And see, what y'all do is y'all localize incidents too much. Now, the Nipsey Russell's assassination, that should be national news to see where the trial is at, to see how they conducting that trial. You know, TMZ the only one covering that because the guy was in the entertainment business, and he was just considered an entertainment guy, but he was more than an entertainment guy because his people came from Ethiopia. He was an international guy, you know. Just like Obama, people came over there. Old man was African, and he was international, you know. And they didn't want to recognize him as being an American citizen. Trump did. See, y'all don't recognize these little games, you know. That's why I don't, you know, take commentary or go in the chat room because, you know, mostly you're slow. You know, I'm telling you the truth. Our people are slow. But then y'all say the elders let you down. You know, we ain't let y'all down. You know, y'all just following after the wrong elders. You know, they got to have a name. They got to be a name brand. See, that name brand, I'm going to tell you something about that. The Caucasian, we are branded with his name. When you go to the, you want to change your names, you got to go to the courts, and they charge you $150. That tell you something right there. You know, another thing that y'all got to zero in on. The all the treaties that the Caucasian broke to the Indians, and he's still breaking treaties to the people. He's still running the same game. Who prosecutes him for taking the land and slaughtering and lynching and all like that? No one could prosecute. He ain't gonna prosecute himself. So when you take something like reparations, you're not taking it reparations to him because you're going to expect to get it. You taking reparations to him, you putting their feet to the fire, and you pressing them on it. And you can't let the politicians open up the floor for reparations. The people got to do it. Just like the Million Man March. That was a good idea, a brilliant idea, but he wasn't prepared for all those many black people to come out, and we could have took over the country with all them black people. That's all it takes is 3 million. They couldn't have dealt with us, but that wasn't the call. The call was for him to collect money and to make a long, boring speech. Then since that worked, that's how he diffused our anger. The same thing was happening at the Million Man March. It's happening now. Police brutality, injustice to the black man. You understand what I'm saying? And then we look at those entertainers when they come up and say something seem like it's real deep. They try to keep a job. They work for the white man. A black man, if they work for the black man, they'll be broke tomorrow morning, because we can't sponsor them. When they be on TV, who be sponsoring them? GM, Chrysler, banks, and people. White men with money be they advertisers, and they sponsor them. Seagram's gin. Well, gin, you can't too much get gin on top sponsor. They don't too much have commercials with hardcore alcohol. They don't need to. It sell itself. And we give our money right back to him once we get it. In taxes, insurance. So we just under illusion that we got money. But we may have some little paper tokens, but he controls the land, the resources, almost all over the planet. And if he don't get it one way, he start a war. Beat them down. He control it like that. And he controls us. See, we got to get together, and just like up in Flint, 1 million black people need to march up in Flint around the Capitol up in Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor, in Lansing. Call out the governor, the governess, and demand justice. Same with Nipsey. We need to go to the courtrooms. Call it a national, day, and we march up to LA, do our thing. I gotta let this one go before I run out of time. We come back with another one on the same subject, same theme, black light.